Aplak, hi, how are you?
Amit, all fine. How are you?
I'm doing great as always, Aplak. Today's story, Aplak, Tom Krause,
Right,
ex-president of Broadcom Software Group, who is now Citrix-TIBCO CEO.
right, right.
Right? Very interesting development. Your take on this?
Big move, Amit. It's it's push. It sent a lot of jitters down the Silicon Valley, right?
Yes.
It is, and I think timing is extremely pertinent here.
Right.
And because if you follow this, I follow the story very closely because I've always been following anything in and around cloud, data center modernization. That's my core area. So I see this as a very important development because Tom was instrumental in getting this acquisition into place. I mean, this acquisition eventually, if all the regulators agree, will come into commencement by October 2023. But the writing's on the wall, right? And it's a massive acquisition. It's a $61 billion acquisition that Broadcom is giving to acquire VMware, right?
Right.
So a lot of trepidations in what were there about Broadcom, which is a chipset manufacturing company, acquiring VMware, because in the past Broadcom has acquired companies like CA Technologies, Symantec Enterprises, and strengthening their software portfolio. But VMware, which is like the linchpin, if I may say, of the software world, that's a big acquisition. And Tom was responsible for driving that. Now, all of a sudden, when everything is fructifying, he says, guys, I'm moving out, and joins direct competition. We have to understand where he's going, right? He joins Citrix-TIBCO Alliance as its CEO. Now, as you're aware, Citrix and TIBCO is owned by a PE firm, right? And there are massive plans for Citrix-TIBCO as an organization. And I guess nobody better to run it than Tom Krause. Yeah, because as you're aware, historically, Citrix and VMware have competed in a couple of markets. To name out essentially the VDI DAS market, application modernization piece, right? So I think a lot to look out for, right? This is interesting. I'm sure a lot of excitement happening in the Citrix-TIBCO world, right? And I guess it's a show of strength in terms of where they're headed. But having said so, I think a lot is expected from how Broadcom sees this development and how they manage this exit of Tom, and having somebody manage this entire regeneration, regrouping of Broadcom and VMware into it. Interesting phase to watch out for.
Absolutely, Aplak. Perfect, Aplak. That's it for today. Thank you so much, and look forward to talk to you again tomorrow.
Pleasure.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.